What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight.
Tonight!
I hope it's today. We have Kensington. Yes, indeed. How about that? Kensington making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Dasi Podidai, and this is actually Dasi Podidai's prioritized request for the month of July for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Dasi Podidai. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Dasi Podidai wanted to see me react to this song by Kensington called All for Nothing. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, I recognize this song, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Kensington, okay? And the video has 59,467 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Kensington, All for Nothing, live at Johann... yeah. Whatever that says. I can't pronounce that. We're in Amsterdam. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Intro was a little long, if I'm being honest here. I feel like they could have cut that. Oh, about half. I don't know about half, but I feel like they could have cut about, I don't know, 30 seconds off of it. It was about 1:40 for the, or not a minute 40, 1:30 for the intro. So, I mean, it was okay. It was okay. I think personally, I think it would have been more effective if they had gotten to the song a little bit quicker. I like that tone coming from the bass. It's got a nice little bit of grit and gravel on it, which is nice. I like that without it being distorted. You know what I mean? Having a little bit of overdrive on bass, I love it. I do that with my bass, unless I'm playing jazz or country. But if I'm playing rock or metal or anything that has to do with rock or metal for that matter, I always put a little distortion on my bass, a little bit of bite. It gets a nice tone. That's where my Sans amp comes into play. So it's very appropriate without being overly done. I hate it when bass players try to make their guitars sound, or make their basses sound like guitars. It's just, unless you EQ it right, man, it just sounds muddy as hell. Vocally, I like the vocals. I like the vocal work on this, especially the harmonies. The harmonies are coming through nicely. They're not trying to be overly impressive. They're keeping it simple. And like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective once done properly, and they're definitely doing it properly. Not overdoing them, but putting them in key spots, which is very important, very strategic. Let's keep going here. I love what he did right there, taking the mic off the mic stand. Look, he wasn't going to play guitar for a little bit. Oh. Is that you, Amanda? Hi, sweetheart. My kitty decided to come up and rub on me. I think she wants some attention. You want to jump up? You want to come up? You want to come up? Come on up. Oh. Hey. Hi. Well, hello, sweetheart. For those of you that have not met Manda yet, this is Manda. She's our newest member of the Heretic family. And she's daddy's girl. She is absolutely attached herself to me. So, hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. All purr to you. I don't know if you guys can hear the purring. She's happy. As I was saying, I love the fact that he knew he wasn't going to be playing guitar for a little bit, and he took it upon himself to pick up the mic off the mic stand and use it as a tool to engage the crowd. How cool was that? Very, very cool. Great showmanship. You don't see that happen very often, and it's a shame because, especially if you're playing guitar and you're the lead vocalist. I mean, yeah, the mic's got to be on the mic stand, but if you're not going to play guitar for 16 measures, 20 measures, 24 measures, whatever the case may be, you're not going to be playing it. Why not take your hands and take that mic off the stand and sing? Or in this case, use as a tool to engage the crowd. Crowd interaction. How cool. How cool is that? I love it. I love it when I see guitar players / lead singers do that because it shows that they care and they're willing to take that time. Oh, now you're getting wiggly, huh? They're willing to take that time to engage the crowd and make the crowd a part of the show. How cool. Oh, now you want to get down. You want to get down now? Okay, I'll put you down. Don't ask to jump back up again, though. Sheesh. Anyway, that was a lot of fun to see. And I love the fact that they made that part so simple. Not that part in particular. Before that, when he was doing the call and response with the crowd, they made it ridiculously simple and easy to follow. Oh, how hard is that? How hard is that? It's not hard. It's not even really a word. It's just a vocalization. It's easy. And it's Route 5. I mean, come on. It's easy to do. Let's keep going here. We only got 1 minute and 13 left. Oof. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. I would have done that one more time. I would have done those 4 measures one more time. Just to really make that emphasis, that final exclamation point. But that's okay. That's all right. Not bad for a first time on the channel. They made a good impression. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Kensington with All for Nothing. This was a request from Dasi Potadai, and this was actually Dasi Potadai's prioritized request for the month of July for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Dasi Potadai. Hope you enjoyed the show. I thought about it, and I came up with a score. And okay, listen, I understand there's going to be a lot of people checking this video out who have never seen this channel before and have no idea what this channel is about because they've never been here before because they're Kensington fans and they're seeing a reaction to their favorite band and they don't know anything about this channel and how I operate. So I may have to do some explaining beforehand before I give, or right after I give my score, I may have to explain the score itself. So bear with me, folks, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.4. Yep, 7.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. For all the new people on the channel, you may be wondering, a 7.4, is that a good score? Is that a bad score? It's actually neither. It's a really good score. If you're not sure about that, take a look down below in the video description. You're going to find my scoring system chart down there. And according to the scoring system chart, anything that is between the ranges of 7.0 to 7.9 is classified as really good. Not pretty good, not okay, not just good. No, it's really good. So that's a really good score, I promise you. I go all the way down to 0. I know I say on a scale of 1 to 10, but the truth of the matter is I go all the way down to 0. I do. I've given scores in the zeros. It has not been pretty. So getting a 7.4, especially for your first time on the channel, is a really good job, okay? So everybody relax. Don't be feeling like that's a terrible score. It's not a terrible score. Terrible scores would be down in the, let's see, terribles would be down in the ones. Like the 1.4s, 1.6, 1.8. That would be terrible, okay? We're getting a 7.4 here. So why the 7.4? What about this do I feel was, really good? The whole thing, honestly. The songwriting on this, it's simple. It's not a complex song by any stretch, but it's very pleasing to the ear. Great chordal structure. Lots of major key, which it's very uplifting, a very empowering feeling type of song. It feels good. It's a very happy tune. At least it sounds happy. I have absolutely no idea what the subject matter is. They could be talking about, something really depressing for all I know, but I mean, it doesn't sound like it. I mean, it certainly, the chordal structure does not sound like that is the case. Let's see, what else? Instrumentation, the drumming, very nice job on his part. Way to kind of on the fly, I don't know if on the fly is the right word, but very subtly, that's the word I'm looking for. Very subtly able to switch feel from, a straight time feel to a halftime feel, to a straight time feel to a halftime feel. He was very subtle about it. I almost missed it. If I'm being honest here, I almost didn't catch it because it was so subtle. Really nice job on his part. Very good control on the drummer's part. The bass on this, I loved it, man. I loved it. I know what he's playing is simple, okay? I get it, okay? He's literally playing root notes and nothing fancy at all. But rock solid, locked in with the drummer, loved his tone. I love that little bit of bite in his tone. That little bit of overdrive. It was really nice. Not overly distorted to the point where it sounds muddy and incoherable. I mean, it was just a nice tone. Absolutely dug it. Guitar playing sounded really good, filling out the sound. I loved that. Nothing all that impressive necessarily, but it sounded really good nonetheless. It sounded very full, really added to the song as a whole. The vocals on this, I think, were probably what were really selling me more than anything else. Well, the vocals and the bass playing are what really sold me on this. The vocal work, the solo vocal work, really nice, sounded really good, sounded really strong, but what really sold it for me were the harmonies. I loved their approach to the harmonies. Not overdoing it, but when they did do it, it was big. It wasn't like, little afterthought. No, they brought the vocals for the harmonic vocals anyway, the vocals harmonies, they brought those up to the forefront, and rightfully so, because they sounded really good. Definitely a selling point for this song. As far as the live show goes, it was pretty good. I mean, if I'm being honest here, I would have liked to have seen more, but what I did see looked good. The one guitar player going all the way down the ramp, down the catwalk, coming back up, interacting with the crowd as he's going, and what I mean by interacting with the crowd is even just looking into the crowd. He wasn't looking straight ahead and not caring about the crowd. He was taking his time to acknowledge the crowd as he's walking by. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Thank you very much for supporting us. We really appreciate it. Taking those, and not saying those, but by using his eyes and making eye contact with the crowd as he's walking by, that's what he's conveying. And guys, that's all that's needed. I'm not talking about going through and giving everybody high fives, although if you do that, that's wonderful, that's great. You won't hear me complain. But something as simple as just making eye contact with the crowd as you're walking by, how hard is that? It's not hard at all, but you'd be amazed how many bands don't do that. Frustrating. Something that simple, and band members just won't do it for some reason. When the lead vocalist, when he wasn't playing guitar, took the time to take his hands off the guitar, take the mic off the mic stand and use it as a tool to what? Engage the crowd. How great was that? You don't see that very often, and it's a shame because there will be times, I just did this in a reaction, not during today. It was during today's filming. Which one was it? Let me check really quick. Which one was it? I went off on a rant on this. It was Muse. Yeah, it was Muse. When I did a reaction to Muse with a song called Eternally Missed, Matt did the same thing. He took his hands off his guitar. He slung his guitar behind him because he wasn't going to be playing for a little while. Took the time to take the mic off the stand and sing to the crowd. How great was that? It was the same thing here. And he didn't sing, he used the mic as a tool to engage the crowd. Just as good. It was just as good. The point is this, and I'm going to do my best not to go into a full-blown rant again because I already did that, but it needs to be said. He still took the time and the effort to take his hands off the guitar, grab the mic off the stand, and use it. I cannot tell you how many times where I've seen bands where the lead singer is also the guitar player, and he's not going to play his guitar for 32 measures, 64 measures, whatever the case may be. You know what he does? He literally stands there with his hands resting on his guitar while he sings. Now, I'm going to say the exact same thing I said during the Muse reaction. If I offend anybody, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because this is how I feel. I can't stand that. And the reason I can't stand that is because it is showing that you are absolutely mailing it in. You don't care. You're doing that for one of two reasons, okay? One, you're lazy.
That's the truth.
You are being lazy and you are literally mailing it in because you don't care. You'd rather just rest your arms on your guitar than take some time, take some effort, take the mic off the stand, engage your crowd, sing to the crowd. But no, you'd rather stand there with your hands on your guitar and take a break. If you're gonna be playing a live show, this is not the time to be taking a break. You take a break after the show's over, not during the show. That irritates the hell out of me. The other possible reason, and this is a very strong possibility, they're idiots.
That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful to perform like that.
They're morons. They're stupid. And they're gonna literally not recognize the opportunity that is literally in their faces. And they're not gonna take that opportunity to make an impression on the crowd, show some effort, show some heart, and show the crowd that you actually care about them. God! Are you kidding me? Rant over. I'm gonna keep the rant short. You want to really see me go off? Watch that Muse reaction, man. It was 10 times bigger. I'm gonna keep that one short. This one short anyway. But that's how I feel. Now this guy did exactly the opposite. He actually did take the time. He did take the effort. He did take the opportunity to show his crowd that he cares by engaging them, using the mic as a tool to get the crowd to sing. How cool is that? You just don't see that very often. And I was really glad to see it here.
So how did that just feel?
My only gripe, I have two small gripes about this performance/song. The intro was a little long, if I'm being honest. It did feel a little long. Now, I don't know if it was actually length of time or just it felt like it went too long. I don't know, but either way, it seemed a little long to me. I wish they had cut, I'm not talking cutting it in half, but if they had cut like, I don't know, 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, cut it off of there, I think it would have been more effective. And then the other gripe is at the end. It's the exact opposite. I wish they had done that ending. I wish they had done another round of that, those last 4 measures. I wish they had done those 4 measures one more time. Just a little bit more, just to give it that little extra emphasis. But they cut it short. But now look, in the show business world, there is an old saying, always leave the crowd wanting more. Well, I wanted more. So, I mean, there is that. You know, there is definitely that. But listen, overall, really good job. I enjoyed this. It was fun. I absolutely enjoyed listening to it. It was great to watch, great to listen to. I do feel the song and the performance combined deserve a score of 7.4, which is a really good score, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 7.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.